Tom just cheered 1 bits. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. Boom bop boom boom bop boom boom bop boom.
Howdy, friends. I'm still here. Feels like it's been a million years. Stop pooping, not poop forever. That's a heck of a first one to see. My apologies. Apparently, we are not the only ones in the world having issues with sound alerts. I guess this is related to a Cloudflare related outage that affected Twitch that happened yesterday. And sound alerts is one of those things that went down as well and has not come back. So it's not a me problem. It is a cloud problem, aka it is a someone else's computer problem, but not mine. So, unfortunately, sounds like we're going to be without our boop boop bap 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 boop boop bap bap baps tonight, but Trashly's still there. You can make her put in the work. Should you feel so inclined. What the heck? It is not letting me scroll in chat. Okay, now it is. Jesus, what is happening? I missed 2 streams and the whole platform falls apart. I guess that'll learn me. All right, let's see. Phoenix, I think, was the first one here. Indeed, that is the case. Phoenix! I'm still not 100%. There's still a metric shitload of pollen and residual wildfire smoke in the air here, and it is a tough thing to recover from. Here, no sound alerts. I was trying to make us try nothing and then be out of ideas. Yeah, sorry, friends. I wanted to be mad at the government even though my tummy hurts. Tom! It's me! And then, Waddy! I'll do that I'll do my greetings and stuff to the best of my ability, but I don't want to start it. Yeah, that. I was trying to enjoy a delicious Mexican pizza. Okay. People talking about sound alerts. There must have been some kind of sound alert update or shit going on. No, it's related to a greater outage. Oh, now I sound like horse shit. Hold on. I don't want you to have to hear me hack. Let me do this here. There, that should be a little better. What can I eat to make myself stop pooping? Well, if memory serves, when Kenny went and asked Goldfield the same question, he recommended take a dozen egg, but just a yolk. So eat a dozen egg yolks. That's what Goldfield says will stop you from making boom boom. Incoming ad about 40. Oh yeah, there was an ad run too. I was distracted, but it happened. We should be good. I also could be remnants of the shit that went on with the internet. Yeah, that's at least what Reddit says this is. So sounded like just about everything had some sort of DDoS attack. Yeah, it was a Cloudflare outage between Cloudflare and Google, and I mean that's most of the internet right there anyway. So there's not a whole lot you can do about it. It has not been a fun day. Well, you sure can shoot a lot of poop. Drink coffee, have raisins. Wouldn't coffee make you poop more? Doesn't it get things going on as opposed to stopping them up? Stop pooping, not poop forever. Oh, I misread. Okay. Definitely don't do what I said. Eat bread. Too late. Send back up. There's so much blood. Might want to see a doctor. I was here about sound alerts being a butt. Please don't say shitload. I think I lost 5 pounds today. It's super effective. Tom, there should not be blood in your stool. It is red fine. Or like coffee grounds. Really not fine. Go to the hospital now, please. No, it's chafed. I always enjoyed a good chafe. So much blood is an extremely alarming phrase. Oh, and here comes Jim.
Rain_ got
sneaking in, dropping a 5 bomb. How you doing, friend? Some awesome folks getting those gifted subs as well. Including Phoenix and Cat Dad. Getting a gifted sub from Jim as our friend Cat Dad.
C4TD4D got drafted by Jim today.
And Trashley still doesn't know how to pronounce it. That's okay. We won't hold it against her. Unless she asks nice.
The Black_Phoenix got drafted by Jim today. Jim today gifted a tier 1 sub to the Black_Phoenix. Monkcar got drafted by Jim today. Jim today gifted a tier 1 sub to Monkcar.
Well, thank you so much for the 5 bomb, and thank you, Waddy, for 52 months on your resub.
For 52 months. Hell yeah.
I'm saying this right now. I may not I may not have the endurance to do this whole stream. I've been doing my best to vocal rest. Hey, I rhymed there. Hey. Including the 2 concerts I went to this week. You know how hard it is to sit at a concert and not sing along? Just because you're like, my throat's not going to like it if I do. If I do! So. Well, gonna do the best I can. But if I'm seeing that we're on a negative trajectory with it, then we're gonna We're gonna break glass in case of emergency, go right to Marbs, and then peace out for the night. I don't want to not do Marbs, but as you can tell, the old throat box factory is not running in tip top shape. Sláinte. More hydration, less vocalization. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And I even spent most of today in my room. I got a new... I replaced the filter in my air filter. Brand new, like, HEPA certified filter in it. Just in here with the door shut. You know, near cleaner air. There's not as much of that wildfire smoke in the air as there was at the beginning of the week, but it's still there, and there's still just a ton of tree pollen, which is one of my major allergens out there. So, oh, that's why you were so quiet. We're like, well, part of it. Just trying to, save the old squawk box. Well, I'm picking up good vibrations, even though I didn't get 2 concerts. Well, we appreciate the good vibes and spreading them around as such. It is greatly appreciated. But yes, to those that don't see the annoying stuff that I post across social media, because it's usually just a lot of really stupid memes. On top of, the Puerto Rico trip last week, came back, and then this week was finishing up a bucket list concert list, but not my list. So as I'm sure most of you are aware, because I know I've talked about it in the past. Back like 10 years ago, when my mom first got her cancer diagnosis, one of the, I don't know, call it a project or an idea, whatever. I was just like, I'm gonna see about taking my mom to see a bunch of concerts, just stuff that she would have enjoyed to see at some point in her life, or could be bucket list opportunities for her. So we went to quite a few shows, including like Art Garfunkel, David Crosby, stuff like a combination of stuff like music she grew up with, and then also more modern stuff like Green Day and Smashing Pumpkins that she absolutely loved. So we went to quite a few shows. For Christmas 2019, I bought this was the silver tuna. This was like, in terms of like concerts for us to see, this was as high as I could possibly grab. And it was tickets for us in 2020 to go see Ringo Starr. And because to take my mom to see a Beatle would have been like the absolute top of any list she could put together. But unfortunately, we all know what happened in 2020. The tour got canceled. That didn't happen. And unfortunately, that was that. But a few years before that, the now late Brian Wilson of Beach Boys fame went on, I believe, what was his final tour. I mean, we didn't know it at the time. It was just him doing some summer dates, one of which was here in Burlington for the Discover Jazz Festival. So we were going to go see Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. But unfortunately, he canceled. He did a couple of dates off of that tour, then he canceled the rest of it for mental health reasons, which is absolutely understandable. So, this week, by complete happenstance, on Tuesday, I went and saw the Beach Boys the day before Brian Wilson died, and then on Thursday, went and saw Ringo Starr. So this week, those were the two things on that list of concerts that either that just didn't happen or we couldn't whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. So this week was kind of putting that whole concert series I had put together for my mom, just putting a bow on it, I guess. I mean, like, well, that's finished the list. We finished the list. So only took 5 years after she died to do it, but it was pretty cool. And to cap it off with Ringo Starr last night was just amazing. I rode down to Connecticut for that show. Rickshaw Tom did the driving, and his mom came along as well. It was a beautiful night. The venue is only like 5 years old, but it's an open air amphitheater in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Really nice venue. I was surprised. But amazing show, and not only amazing just seeing Ringo sing the songs that he's known for, whether it was, Beatles songs or some of his solo material, but also like the fact that it's also his all-star band. And I didn't really look into who was in this all-star band. But what they did is everyone in that band is a legit superstar in their own right. So they did like 3 to 4 songs from each of these other bands of which those members represented and or like were the band in question. So in addition to seeing this Ringo Starr show, we basically got a free Toto concert and a free Men at Work concert because of the repertoire they went through. And it was awesome. It was so cool. It was so much fun. So got back at like 3:30 this morning. So in addition to like punching my microphone and doing my best to like preserve the squawk box, I'm so damn tired. And I'm lucky in this instance because Tom did all the driving. I mean, I'm still not freaking tired because I had to drive myself to Beach Boys and back and everything, but yeah. So, ow, I bit my lip. Jesus Christ, I am falling apart here. My apologies. I'm gonna try to not make gross noises, but I can only promise so much. Can't be any worse than my constant horny posting on Facebook. That's all right, HP. That's all right. We just won't mention my Blue Skies. That's against terms of service. I'm going to say I don't recommend Rise Mushroom Coffee. It says it'll get rid of gut parasites, I guess, if you have them, and clear you of things you don't need and cut bloating. Where what I didn't think of was that stuff has to go somewhere. I mean, if you become a one-man lasso with your friend the tapeworm, that's a really gross mental image, and I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm glad about 2 or 3 years ago you got to see Brian. Oh, Jim got to see Brian Wilson a couple of years ago. He was physically on the downward slide. I'm glad I made it. Ringo's still on your list. Yeah, I wish I'd gotten to see Brian Wilson. Like, just such a top tier, like, greatest of all time caliber musical mind. And I know seeing, what remains in this modern incarnation of basically Mike Love's Beach Boys is not the same thing. But at this point, it's all you're going to get. And it was fine. For what it was fine. It was just, it was a well-polished nostalgia show. And John Stamos was there. He played drums and guitar and was all over the stage like a maniac. Dude's a great drummer. I had no idea. But yeah, I would have loved to see Brian Wilson. He's probably up there. Be an easy argument to say I think he's the greatest American composer, whatever, of at least of the 20th century. There is nothing. There is so little that exists in music today that doesn't have some shade of Brian Wilson in it. But yeah, would have been great. Food there was great too. Delicious chicken sandwich. What does that even mean? One man, like you know, a tapeworm is escaping and it's like a rope. So you tie a lasso around it, tie it to a doorknob, and slam the door like you're pulling out a tooth. I don't know. It was just a gross thought, and I didn't want to finish it, and now I did. He's a one-ball man. He's off to the root. Sure. But yeah, so that was my 2 shows this week, and I have 2 more shows next week. I'm on I don't know, there's something about this 2-week stretch where like all of these shows lined up for me to see. That's a fucking image. Yeah, exactly. So next Wednesday, so it doesn't interfere with stream, fortunately. So next Wednesday, I'll be checking something off my personal bucket list, and I'll be seeing the legendary, in my mind, Horse the Band, who have reunited specifically for this summer, specifically to tour the 20th anniversary of their album, The Mechanical Hand. And probably aside from Tom and Chris the Lamp, I don't think anyone else out there knows what I'm talking about when I say Horse the Band. But Chris the Lamp has that sound alert. That was wonderful. Bravo. That was great. I love that. Of you know, the Muppets. That's actually how Horse the Band's album, The Mechanical Hand, ends. It's not quite a secret song, really. You get to the end of the last track, and then that little bit that he has for the sound alert, that's what plays. But just to sum them up real quick, they're well, I guess they are, because they're back together, but they've been broken up for a while. But they are/were a Nintendo core band, so a metal band, but with bleep bloops and Nintendo sounding synthesizers and rather bizarre lyrical content. At least they aren't the Locust. Oh my god, yeah, no thanks. So there's one of the Andrew WK tours we went to way back in the day. He had an opening band called The Locust, and they're a noise band. So every song is just like a wall of cacophony that kind of sounds like a swarm of locusts. Just every single song, and just ringing feedback that never stops. And it's like, but they're from there's like the noise genre, like it goes pretty deep. There's a lot of like noise artists out there, and it's pretty fucking weird. But I think I'm going to try and see if I can't play you something from Horse. And they aren't just slutty horses living their best life. All right, apparently they have a video for one of the songs off of The Mechanical Hand, which I didn't know they did. So let's jump over, check this out. It'll give me a chance to rest my squawk box here. But this is for the song "A Million Exploding Suns." So let's check this out. I've never seen this, so we're in for a treat, I guess. Stop looking at me. So now the writer has to fight his own creation. I dig this. I think he's being told to duck off. A Midsummer Leg's Dream. That's funny. The dream is of the leg. Unless there is no me, they both explode. What the fuck is this? This is Horse the Band. They're an old Nintendo core band from the late aughts, and they're reuniting for the 20th anniversary of the album that this song is off, and I'm going to see them on Wednesday. It's one of those things, like, I never thought I'd ever be able to see Horse the Band live, but not only am I seeing Horse the Band live, but it is so that I can hear them play my favorite Horse the Band album in its entirety. So that's going to be pretty awesome, for me. Is that the only album they did? Hold on, I gotta do a little Horse the Band. American metalcore band from Lake Forest, California, who are best known for their 8-bit video game influenced sound combined with metalcore. Oh yeah, Mechanical. Yeah, well, 20 years ago that would make sense. But the band went on extended hiatus in 2011, performing every few months for sporadic runs of shows. Mechanical Hand. So if anybody ever wants to listen to a really weird but I think really interesting metalcore album with a lot of Nintendo beeps and boops in it, then check out the Mechanical Hand. I dig it. But anyway, yeah, my throat is not happy here. Well, that's pretty rad. Indeed, indubitably, sir. But so that's what I will be doing next Wednesday, and then next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, I will be seeing the recently reunited Brand New, who I went on their last tour ever, before their breakup, with the impression that they would be the end of Brand New. CB Geek dropping a 5-bomb on us as well. Thank you so much, friend. And some more really awesome folks getting those gifted subs as well, including Fastest Furiousest, and the Monkey getting those gifted subs. But thank you so much, greatly appreciated. What's this button do?
CP Geek 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to Miss Sunshine. ODST_Walker got drafted by CP Geek 2. CP Geek 2 gifted a tier 1 sub to ODST_Walker.
Yeah, this is the most talking I've done in a week, and I'm getting that
drafted by CP Geek 2. CP Geek 2 gifted a
that
tier
real
1
scratchy
sub to
feeling in my throat.
3S.
So, yeah, this is not going to be a long stream, everybody. My apologies. I can't. I'm just going to keep hacking and yakking, and it's not good for the old. It's not good for the old yapper. And these are all good friends. Gotta love when the subs go to the bestest of people. We appreciates it. And big hearts, hugs, and loves to CB Geek for the 5-bomb, Jim for the 5-bomb, Waddy for the resub. I think there was a hype train in there too. And I think I missed it because I was yapping. We did level 2 78%. So I gotta give you some dongs of the ringy dingy here. So let's do that now. Let's do that. And I'll punch the mic again. Yakkin's all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Just got paid spreading around some money. Well, I appreciates it, friend. Alright, this is 2 dongs of the ringy dingy for the hype train. and one to grow on. But thank you so much, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. We also had a random computer issue pop up, like literally 2 minutes before I was supposed to go live with the stream. I had installed some updates and everything beforehand, did a reboot, and my displays did not come back on.
For 55 months. Ring that bell, ring that bell.
Lamp! Thank you, Lamp, for the resub. 55 months. Considering 5's your boy's lucky number, 5 is even luckier. Well, I appreciate that so much. Where'd you get that Hank Hill JPEG hoodie? This came from my older sister, actually. And it's gotten me more comments and compliments from random strangers than any other piece of clothing that I own. So it's fantastic. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, Crystal Lamp sound alerts I guess went down yesterday when there was that big Cloudflare Google outage that took Twitch down and a bunch of other stuff, and it has just not come back. Sound alerts have not come back online yet. So, yeah, unfortunately. Not Onigirium. Onigirium is younger sibling number 1. I am drawing a blank on what older siblings' Twitch screen name is. It's been a bit. God, this sucks. It's so dry and gross. Yeah, they're down for everyone, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to make it to 10, and then we're probably gonna jump over and play some Marbs once we get to 10 o'clock. Because yeah, the worst thing you can do when your throat's already sore is just not rest it. And even though this is like just because of the fucking allergies and wildfire smoke. Space voodoo voice. Driving home for my cousin's 50th birthday party. We'll return shortly. All right, Lamp. Hands at 10 and 2. Drive safely.
Whoa. Marebear Panda Booty just cheered 1 bits. Swiggity swa.
Swiggity swa oodie. Here comes Marebear backing up that booty. How are you, Marebear? Happy Friday. So no Gilbert redemptions tonight. I mean, it would turn into a hack fest just in terms of like hacking and yakking, and I don't even know if I could do the voice right now. I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna regret it. So let's see what we can do. Let's can we do the voice? Yeah. Yes, we can. But it's not pleasant. That wasn't a request. Don't hurt. Well, that made me wonder if I could. Technically, I can. It's just it is not good. It is not good. I feel like King of the Hill aged well. It's more appreciated now. It is, and we have the revival coming in August, so that should be pretty awesome as well. I'm pretty stoked for that. Yeah, well, since I don't think we're going to get into the game tonight, we're going to change the category to just chatting. Because we're chatting the best we can. There's a I realized this for the first time. There's a category under just chatting called just catting. I guess that's if you're just, you get your cat on the stream. That's cool. Revival, as in hallelujah? Do people not know that they're bringing back King of the Hill? Well, they're bringing back King of the Hill, and it's a more-ish modern. I think I don't know if it necessarily takes place exactly today, but there's definitely been a time jump. But here we go. They even released a new, like an updated version of the intro sequence. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just gonna hide the chat box for a sec so we can see that a little better. August 4th. August 4th. I'm ready for it. And August is going to be good. Got this to look forward to, and the final season of My Hero Academia. Spaceballs? Oh yeah, they finally announced that next year the sequel to Spaceballs is coming out as well. So we'll see how that goes. Kind of sad some dickwad decided to shoot Jonathan Joss. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. But there's also there's a leaked bit of like content for King of the Hill. So we'll watch a little sneaky peeky stuff.
Oh, Return of the Dale King, man. Oh, wow. Dale, how long have you been in that trash can?
You want me to kill Bobby?
No.
Bobby fat loser!
We can give you a new what? She can hear you, sir.
Hey, what's Peggy doing in the alley? Who says Peggy should stay inside with the shade drawing?
Bobby Hill?
Oh, Bobby right now.
Nut sack.
Drinking beer?
Yeah?
I was choking.
I don't get it.
Tradition. Freshly cut lawns. Respect for your elders. The roar of a crowd after a touchdown. These are the stories of Texas. Oh, there's all million.
No.
Are you kidding me? My bad boy was back.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it. I'm pretty stoked. Also, Anya May is here. Anya! Nice to see you. I'm my throat's still not in great shape, so I'm doing the best I can. But we're here. I was just checking in. Firehouse failed inspection by about $40,000. Oof. We tried everything to make it work, but it just was too much drama for a house. I'd have to watch more Disney, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I guess, you know, I guess better to find that out before you've officially made the purchase or anything. You know, better to find it in inspection than afterwards, after everything's done and it's like, oh, by the way, you're boned. It's out on YouTube. I want to watch it when I can actually pay attention. Yeah, just search King of the Hill teaser. It's one of the first options there. Yeah, and they did announce the sequel for Spaceballs. I haven't said what it's going to be called. There's a couple of things it could be called. But they have announced that Mel Brooks is coming back to play Yogurt for it. So they didn't necessarily drop a trailer. They more dropped an announcement for it. But hey, we might as well put that on too. While we're at it. 38 years ago, there was only one Star Wars trilogy. And since then, there's been a prequel trilogy, a sequel trilogy, a sequel to the prequel, a prequel to the sequel, countless TV spin-offs, a movie spin-off of the TV spin-off, which is both a prequel and a sequel, not to mention 2 Dunes, 7 Jurassic Parks, 2 Avatars, plus 3 upcoming Avatars, making 5 Avatars, 36 MCU movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr.'s, DCU Attempt 1, DCU Attempt 2, an animated Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King prequel, 8 Harry Potter movies, a TV series remaking the same 8 Harry Potter movies, a whole streaming service of Star Trek, 7 Alien movies, 2 of which were also Predator movies, not to be mistaken for the 6 Predator movies that are also not Alien movies, 1 Prometheus, which is kind of an Alien movie, 4 Beatles movies, and Oppenheimer. But in 38 years, there's only ever been one Spaceballs. Until now.
After 40 years, we asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie.
Oh, 2027.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Well, considering Mel Brooks is about to turn 99, let's hope they can get that in the can and that he's still around to enjoy it and celebrate it when it comes out. Because he at least deserves that. May the Schwartz be with you. Been there before. I had to move Vermont after 3 almost purchases. Out of Vermont. Oh, and Seamon's here too. Seamon! Nice to see ya. Yeah, it's been a hot minute, everyone. I haven't seen you since I streamed from Puerto Rico a week ago Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah. Was it? Yeah. Just means a better house is coming. Yeah, absolutely. It'll work out. It'll work out. I mean, it was a really cool house, but is it $40,000 in extra repairs and stuff cool? Probably not. Just wondering why it's telling me the sound alert. So, there was a huge outage yesterday that involved Google Web Services and Cloudflare, and it took Twitch down, and a lot of other sites on the internet were taken down because of it. A lot of them have come back up. Clearly Twitch has come back up because we're here now, but sound alerts have not come back up since that outage yet. So, unfortunately, we have no sound alerts tonight. So we just kind of got to do without. So unfortunately, that means we got to do without butthole pleasures. There was no butthole pleasures tonight at all. But it's not about butthole pleasures. We should know that by now. Roof masonry, mold remediation, and an impressive mouse infestation. Oh yeah, that all sounds especially the mold. Like, that's, yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. That absolutely sounds like a nightmare. So, definitely good you found that stuff beforehand, because being stuck holding the bag for all that, yeah, I don't think that would have been worth it. But it is better to not be saddled with a house that needs 20 years of gradual work, at least in my experience, as someone who got divorced 2 years in. That's not likely to be your situation, but the house was more a problem than the marriage for me. Legally, it's really a big deal. You don't tell me what I can do. My house is already a special problem child, needs insulation, had to replace water heater last week, and there's a break. God. Just the roof and the masonry, $30K. Oh my God. Yeah. That's one of those things where, like, if someone comes along who happens to be a mason and is like, oh, it needs this work, that's what I do professionally, so I can do it myself and not have to pay someone, then in that instance it becomes, like, cost effective. But yeah. Half dead, very tall tree. Out back you need to cut. Quote is $2,500 for that. Ugh. Cost? All the masons I know are free masons. Because they need a crane. Oh, yeah. Yeah, taking down a tree isn't just cutting it down. So, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Mare Bear. But if it stays there and a storm breaks it, your house will be... Yeah, it's absolutely worth, like, getting it taken care of. We drove home from Lowe's one day only to find a branch the size of a normal tree had fallen off our silver maple into the yard and scratched the across the yard neighbor's house. Oof. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Sleep all night and work all day. All right, folks, we're coming up on 10 o'clock now. As you can tell, my my voice is not getting any better here. So I'm putting in a valiant effort, but I'm not going to be able to go for another 2 hours. I'm sorry. So we're gonna fire up Marbles on stream here, because I don't want to leave you high and dry without at least playing Marbs. So we're gonna jump in, we're gonna play some Marbs, and then we're gonna have to peace out a little early here, just so I can stop talking and get this back into recovery mode. Had it cabled for the 6 remaining tree-sized branches, 6 weeks before my ex left. That cost me $1,900. Ugh. We're gonna ask our neighbor to contact that guy that cut his tree. See if we can get a lower quote, seeing as this guy charges $7. Hey, couldn't hurt. But if you kill an entire large tree and you're at all in a zone with a higher water table, you can end up with basement flooding. Silver maples are notorious for their fragility. Oh, and I asked for quotes from 3 different masons. First gave a hard no matter the size of the job. He said there wasn't enough room to do the work. Second guy refused, said it was too far away, like 30 miles. Last one agreed to give me a fully non-committal guesstimate when looking at the inspector's picks and the roofing company's picks and bids. He said 10 to 15K. Ugh. Yeah, it just sounds like a big headache on you, May, and I'm sure something even better will come along. I mean, sure it was a really neat and unique house, but that being neat and unique leads to its own problems, which is kind of what we're seeing. All right, folks, exclamation point play. Let's get those marbs on the board. $30 miles is not too far away. That's garbage on their part. Agreed. Became a bigger and bigger headache. Yep, and you don't need that headache. So it's unfortunate, but hopefully better things come along. All right, apparently Twitch is already wanting to run another ad on us, so my apologies right now. We're going to run a 60-second ad. We'll be done for the night. Oh, and Waddy is redeeming drink. Thank you, Waddy. They were the last ones to call you back too. They'd already decided to after you already decided to throw in the towel. So I told them that was, and he said, "Yeah, they were too far of a drive." Fates. Nice to see you, Fates. My voice isn't doing too well, so my apologies in advance. I'm gonna skim that. Probably not read it all. Big day, went to Chili's, a new prescription, new glasses, AC, cool. Plan for your eye surgery, found out your eye doctor is out. When I said their name, the person who gave me the eye test immediately understood. I heard my eye doctor might have been hit by a car. Yeah, I hope they're okay. All right, we got 9 marbs on the board. We got CB Geek, myself, Jim, Fates, Waddy, Seema, Anyume, Phoenix, and Rickshaw Tom. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Wow, what the fuck? So we're missing Mare Bear of everyone that's here. All right, there's Mare Bear. All right, we got CB Geek, myself, Jim, Fates, Seema, Mare Bear, Waddy, Anyume, Phoenix, and Rickshaw Tom. Yeah, this is not getting any better. Surgery ain't happening in 2025. Hey, new glasses will be worth it. $100 for glasses online is much better. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ain't is not a word. Don't say ain't. Your mother will faint. Your father will fall in a bucket of paint. I know there's more to that. I can't remember it. Your sister will lie. Your brother will die. Your grandma will call the FBI. Something, something, big, big lie. You won't be back till the 4th of July. Apparently the eye doc didn't look both ways. Alright, Waddy is redeeming Guide the Raid, Bard in the Yard, if he's still on when we're done. Alright, Waddy, you got it. Alright, roll call. Last time for race number 1, we got CB Geek, myself, Jim, Fates, HB, Anyume, Mare Bear, Waddy. There's somebody hiding behind HB. I can't see who it is. Oh, it's Seema. Alright, let's try this again. CB Geek, myself, Jim, Fates, HB, Seema. I think CB Geek's in there too. Nope, just Seema. We do not have CB Geek on the board. Oh, come on. All right. No, CB Geek. Okay, CB Geek, myself, Jim, Fates, Mare Bear, Waddy, HB, Seema, Anyume, Phoenix, Rickshaw Tom. Ugh. All right, let's get rolling. Heard it was related to a bike. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people on bikes get hit by cars. It is a thing. Unfortunately. Alright, I'm not going to be able to do a lot of play-by-play here, so my apologies. I'll call out interesting stuff as it happens. I use words all the time. I say use. Damn yous! Damn yous all to hell! Oh, Seema off the board. Yeets a pizza. HB leading the charge. Oh, there's some words here. Card center. Oh, I thought it was going to be more interesting than that. I grew up in Connecticut and live in the South now, Anya. I refuse to say y'all. I'm willing to use the New Jerseyan version of collective second person. CB Geek leading the way. Oh, bless your heart. Mare Bear and Sexy Silver second, HB in third. Oh, CB Geek off the board. Can you stick the landing? Nope, cannot. Waddy and CB Geek off for Yeets a pizza. Oh shit, this is still the first race. Hey, fuck you too, buddy. I'll talk to my wife and get some water. All right, HB back in the lead here. Use, y'all, and ain't. They aren't in the dictionary, and until they are, you are not English literate. Oh, Jim off for Yeets a pizza. And securing that 8th place position as well. Jim got 2/3 of a hat trick on race number 1. Ain't actually used to be the standard for first person, am not. Anya May with the W. HB in second. Rickshaw Tom third. Phoenix fourth. Mare Bear fifth. Fate sixth. Your boy seventh. Jim stealing that 8th. CB Geek 9th. Waddy 10th. Seema 11th. Jim, how dare! I tried to do a couple of words of that and I couldn't do it. Why would you put in a redemption? Why would you wish that pain upon me? All right, race number 2, Electric Boogaloo Mad Rainbow Madness. All right, exclamation point play, everyone, and don't forget, if you do exclamation point play number 1, our latest Marb is our friend Rumham. Because I dare to win. All right, I think our magic number is 11 here. Rumham? Da fuck? Yeah, it's our friend Rumham. Here, let me get you. Where is it? All right, we'll give you we'll let you. There he is. That's our friend Rumham. All right, for context, for those that don't know what rum ham is, here.
Yo, Mac! You see that sign there that says toxic spill?
Yeah.
What's that?
Disregard that, Frank. It's a bunch of liberal bullshit.
Right. This is a nice spot.
Yeah. Oh! What's that? You were supposed to get booze.
Oh, this is ham. Soaked in rum. It is loaded with booze.
God damn it, Frank. Eating your drinks? That is genius.
I'm not sharing my ham with no dogs. I got a great idea. Warm sun, cool ocean breezes, getting rip shit on ham.
Might you say we're getting hammered?
Go on. Nice one.
Frank, we are no longer in relaxing mode. We are now in survival mode.
Will you stop being so dramatic? Wait a minute. Where's the rum ham?
What?
Where's the rum? Rum ham!
No! Frank, stay in the boat! Frank,
Rum
stay in the
ham!
boat!
Oh, rum ham! I'm sorry, rum ham! I'm sorry! Rum ham! Oh, rum ham!
Are you talking about killing and eating me, Frank?
All I'm saying is that when you go into survival mode, it's every man for himself.
You seem like you're in survival mode right now.
Maybe I am, maybe I ain't. Rum ham.
Did you just call me rum ham? Frank, we cannot be talking about killing and eating each other already, okay?
Tell that to the rum ham!
Stop talking about the goddamn rum ham!
It should have been you!
No!
It should have been you!
Oh, no! You see what you've done?
Oh!
You've murdered us both, you son of a bitch!
Oh, shit! What's that?
It's a boat!
It's a boat!
We're saved! Is that an Italian flag?
Oh, it's the Guidos!
Guidos! We're here!
Over here!
So that's rum ham. So we have an official rum ham skin. He's just a happy little guy. Happy little guy soaked in rum. Anyway, and what the fuck is that from? And you know what? Chaos. It's from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That would be so salty. Danny DeVito's my favorite kind of chaos. If we have rum ham, why not turkey trot? We could. Oh, and there's still ain't talk going on. All right, well, while the ain't talk continues, we ain't gonna sit around and wait for it, so let's get rolling on this. On this next race. Where the fuck have you been, CPK? There's only 17 seasons of it. That sure was Oh, that doesn't even scratch the surface of the shit that they've made Danny DeVito do in that show. Oh my god. The first season is pretty weak, in my opinion, but it picks up really quick. I think especially once Danny DeVito joins the cast. All right, you got HB and Rickshaw Tom leading the charge. Holy crap, look at this. That's a lot of balls. Danny DeVito helped the show after he was introduced in season 2. Absolutely, he did. If you ever wanted to see a greased up naked Danny DeVito being birthed by a leather couch, then Always Sunny is the show for you. And I'm not even joking. First episode is brilliant. Same with the one where they introduced the trans character. There sure are some words. All right, we got lots of Yitza Pizzas going on. HB Jim, CP Geek, Yitza Pizza, and stealing the 8th place position. Getting a couple notches of the hat trick there. Phoenix, Yitza Pizza as well. I think if you're trying to get someone into the show, though, you really don't want to start them with the first season. I think circling back around after they're already familiar with the show and the characters and everything, and then showing season 1, I think that's the smarter way to go. But there's just some absolutely brilliant episodes, including like I don't know. I think my personal favorite episode might be the one called "Who Pooped the Bed," or it's a mystery, and they're figuring out who pooped in the bed, and it's so good. Fate's off the board, Waddy off the board. Only 4 Marb stars remain. Looks like Mare Bear may finish first here. We shall see. Charlie has cancer is amazing. I don't think I can handle pizza right now full of salad and stuffed shells. Well, stuffed shells are pizza adjacent, I think. All right, Mare Bear. Showing us how it's done. Showing us how she finishes. Seema with that sexy silver second. Rickshaw Tom third. I was waiting for your boy. And there we go. All right, we're moving on to race number 3 here. Light Freaky Marble Slide. Exclamation point play, everybody. I got a few of my own. And I hope you guys don't mind if I'm bypassing all the grammar talk, like the ain'ts. I'm just in a really bad mood, so maybe I'm being a bit close-minded. Oh, no worries on you, May. No worries. All right, our magic number was 11. We've got 10. We got HB, Fates, Mare Bear, myself, Waddy, Seema, Phoenix, Jim, CB Geek, and Anya May. I think we're missing Rickshaw Tom. Three is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. That's exactly what tabs open for later are. I have like 70 of them. Only 70? Oh, wait, no, it's CP Geek who has like 70,000. You know, you'd think me being someone with as much system RAM as I have would also be someone who keeps lots of tabs open. But I don't. I always run with the absolute bare minimum amount of stuff open, and if I'm not using it, I close it. 3 is a dog night. Oh, I understood that reference. Been home chilling for a while, having a great day, so I'm trying to at least attempt to uplift someone else through words if I can. It's an awesome way to do it, Fates. Always try and lift up everyone else. The Gang Gets Trapped is a great starting episode. Holy shit, even I'm surprised today. 21257. I think I got 21,257. I think I got to close some projects this weekend. I have 3 tabs open right now. 2 of them I don't even need to be opened, because 2 of them are from when I was trying to troubleshoot sound alerts, and the third is Twitch, my stream manager. So, you know, I'm going to close those other tabs because I don't need them open right now. There we go. Now I got 1 tab open. Tab can't give you a tab unless you order something, or the gang buys a boat. They have another. There's another there's another more recent. I mean, when you're talking about 17 seasons, like there's one that's a relatively newer episode. That's like a spoof of The Wiz. That's really good. But yeah, there's just so many good episodes. All right, we got Anime, CB Geek, Jim, Phoenix, Seema, Rickshaw, Tom, myself, Waddy, Mare Bear, Fates, and HB. Let's get rolling. 21,000 is 10,000 is 10 times the number I typically have. I'm not sure where I went wrong for the past couple weeks. The Gang Turns Black is so good. Anime is going to bed in 10 minutes. All right, we'll try to be finished up here. We got we're on race 3. We have 2 races after this. World record on this is 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to keep going for too much longer, as you can hear in my husky voice box. All right, CB Geek leading the charge here. Fates in second. Looks like Anime in third. As we got cherry vanilla flavored Twizzlers here. Sometimes it takes a little time and understanding to properly finish. Chardy McDennis is hilarious. Gang solves the energy crisis is a good one. I guess what we're saying is, if you've never watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's absolutely worth watching. It's so good. I turned on Mac and Dennis Manhunters. Oh, Fate sneaking into the lead here. Looks like Fate's... Oh, those are some deadly lasers, though. You better watch out. So far, Fates is dodging all the deadly lasers. Well done, Fates. You dodged all the lasers. When you're feeling better, can you update your star reeling? Yes, absolutely. Looks like Fates has got this one in the bag. Alright, Fates with the W. Well done. Here comes CB Geek for second. Phoenix for third. Here's your top 3. Anya May for 4th. GG, Fates. You sank my Jenga ship. I sank your Jenga ship. We're playing Connect 4. Yeah, I think I saw Jim hit the Eats a Pizza back there. Your boy in 5th, HB 6th, Rickshaw Tom 7th. Waddy got the 8th. Well done, Waddy. Here's Mare Bear for 9th. Now we're just waiting for Seema to finish things up. Here come the Flames of Oblivion. Go, Mare Bear. Hell yeah. All right, but good job, Fates, on the W. All right, moving on to the penultimate race, number 4 out of 5, Super Breaking Ceremony, ! Play. Woo, and I got a Yitza last race, so if I got 4th in this first hat trick. Yeah, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going right to bed. Try and get as much sleep as I can. I think that's part of my problem why I'm still like is all the driving and the concerts and everything this week on top of that, and just my hours sleep wise have been way down this week. Yeah, 1st, 4th, and Yitza. That's a hat trick. Human meat. Waddy out there. So delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, unfortunately, we got no butthole pleasures tonight because sound alerts have not come back after the big outage yesterday. Hopefully, we'll have them back by next stream. I'm back, baby. Well, welcome back, Lamp. Glad you got home safe. Well, if you get on the board here, that means our magic number should be 12 if you get everybody back on. It's not about the butthole pleasures. Yeah, exactly. All right, we got Lamp, Seema, Waddy, Anyame, HB, Fates, Rickshaw, Tom, CB Geek, Phoenix, myself, and Jim. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. I think we're just missing Mare Bear. And Doe thought I was already in. No, you are. You're there. We're just missing Mare Bear. I'm fading fast. There's a sobriety checkpoint, and thankfully I passed with flying colors. That's good, Lamp. That's good. Just drop someone off. No worries, Mare Bear. No worries. We wouldn't want to roll without you if we could help it. All right, and we're at 12, so let's roll. We want to make sure we get to the last race before Anyame goes sleepy by. Butthole pleasures for some, tiny American flags for others. Hope you feel better. I was incredibly sleep deprived myself the last 2 weeks. Not fun. Yeah, my last night in Puerto Rico, having to get up at like 3:45 a.m. to get my Uber to the airport meant I really didn't get any sleep that night. And then I really didn't get much sleep the next night because they came home and then we got right into the thick of that wildfire smoke and super thick pollen. So it was another couple of days before I even was able to get more than a couple hours sleep in a single stint. So I've got a lot of backlog of sleep that I need to catch up on. Which just has slowed down my ability to process the allergens and everything and get back to where I need to be. Don't blame me, I voted for Kodos. Tried tripping you up when you asked about your cough drops. That didn't involve Restrict. Surprised with how awake I am. I worked a show last night till 1:30, got home at 2, was wide awake until 2:30, your alarm off at 6. Oof, that's a hell of a day, Lamp. Yeah, I got back from Ringo Starr last night at about 3:30 this morning. On the plus side, it was a work from home day. I only got like 5 hours of sleep. Heard the smoke was from Manitoba this time. He's just the wind carries. All right, Fate's leading the charge in here. Sad part is I had to force myself to go to bed at 2:30. I went about till 3:30 for a minute. Oh, I'm that way too, especially like getting home after a show. It takes a while to wind down from it. All right, Waddy is currently in the lead. Fate's very close behind. Closing in on the finish here. Looks like it might be Waddy's race to lose. Well, Waddy has gotten an 8th, and I think this might make a hat trick. I think this means Waddy's got the hat trick. Locked in the W. Well done, Waddy. Oh, HB getting that sexy silver second, dropping Face down to 3rd. Head bops. Rickshaw Tom in 4th. Did you yeet in the first race? I thought maybe you did, because there was only like 3 or 4 Marbs made it to the end in the first race. I don't know. No, Waddy, you got first. Oh, and Mare Bear getting the 8th on this race. Mare Bear, how dare! Got my sleep schedule similarly messed up this week to the point where I had to call out of work on Tuesday to reset it. Oh, I hate that. Apparently I'm reaching the point where staying up till 4 to 5 and getting up at 10 doesn't jive anymore. I know that feeling. It feels like, man, this must be what getting old is. I can't pull those all-nighters anymore. Used to be super easy, and now just it wrecks me. All right, we're on to the last race. Last call. Last call. Bring those Marbs to the service desk. Plop them on the counter. Yeah, service desk, we're going home. We'll lock you in the store if you're still here. Last call. Thank you for shopping at Ames. Getting older means more time for a 72-hour stream. I mean, to be fair though, when I did the 24-hour stream, when I got to the end of it, like, I was still pretty mentally clear. I think I could have kept going. The thing that bothered me the most had been just sitting in this chair for that long. My ass hurt. Freaking EP. As soon as I'm done the first job. These 2 job doubles on Fridays is getting harder to do. Oh, I'm sure. Last time I pulled an all-nighter was when I was up for 35 hours straight back in April, then slept for 18 hours straight when I went to bed. Getting old ain't for sissies. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. All right, exclamation point play, everyone. Our magic number is 12 for this last race. Like, the amount of energy that fucking Ringo had at the concert last night was insane. Like, dude's in his 80s, and he made his entrance to the stage, like, jogging out, doing knee lifts. Like, we should all be so lucky. Exclamation point, play Ringo. Don't pull that lever, Ringo. Can't help myself. I'm a born Liverpooler. Okay, everyone, you be the best you that you can be. Love and hugs to all. Good night. Good night, Anya May. Hearts, hugs, and loves. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. It's not safe out there. It's wondrous with treasures to satiate desires while subtle and gross, but it's not for the timid. All right, we got 12 Marbs on the board. We got myself, Waddy, Seema, Phoenix, Crystal Lamp, Fates, Jim, Mare Bear, Rickshaw Tom, HB, Anime, and CB Geek. Jesus. As I punch my mic again for like the 20th time. All right, let's get rolling. Hope that's Q from Star Trek and not QAnon. Or Don Q. Some wisdom on the back of a bottle. The ace of spades. The ace of spades. Have you met me? Oh, Seema yeets a pizza right off the board. Don Q would also be fine. All right, Jim currently in the lead. Rickshaw Tom very close behind, though. Going in quite a few directions. It's hard to follow. CP Geek offers him Eats a Pizza. Mare Bear offer Eats a Pizza. Yeah, this was the right call. My throat is so not happy with me right now. It's awfully dry. I'll stop and put like 3 cough drops in my mouth. It's Q's final speech at the end of Encounter at Farpoint. I only say it because I initially thought QAnon and Eric read it CPG, but then I realized it was you, so I was 99.5% likely Star Trek. Alright, who's going to be the first one to drop in here? Oh, they're warp points. Alright, who is it? Oh, is it oh. It was... Oh, no, it's Jim. Alright, Jim found the right warp point. Picking up that final W. Rickshaw Tom in second. Crystal Lamp eats a pizza. Your boy in third. Oh, HB, wrong warp point. Eats a pizza, but HB secured the 8th for the pact, so all is right with the world. I can't eat this guy. Me either. It's not... Anime 4th, Phoenix 5th. Wadi eats a pizza for 7th. Fates eats a pizza in 6th. Alright, now we gotta head on over to Victory Valley, see who stands tall and proud, goes home with all the gold, glory, and bragging rights. Alright, in 3rd place, going home with the bronze, we've got... Fates! In 2nd place, going home with silver, sexy silver, we've got... HB! And in 1st place, with all the gold, glory, and bragging rights, is none other than the most... Rickshaw Tom, feeling groovy. Probably after the Ringo show last night, he's feeling groovy with all the peace and love. 120 points, no dubs. That's okay, it's a points race after all. HB 2nd, 68-0. Fates 3rd, 67-1. Anime 4th, 63-1. Mare Bear 5th, 51-1. Jim 6th, 48-1. Wadi 7th, 44-1. Seema stealing the overall 8th there, 42-0. CP Geek 9th, 32-0. Your boy 10th, 31-0. Phoenix 25-0. Crystal Lamp at least made it back for a couple races, rounding things out there. But remember, we are all excellent on this blessed day. So round of applause, and everyone gets a consolation prize of their very own.
Pizza! Pizza! Let's fucking go!
Alright, now our random lights for the night. We got like Mountain Dew yellow right here, and on the rope light, purple in the middle, and keyboard and mouse are white. Yeah, aside from that one purple, the rest are like Mountain Dew yellowish green. Alright, so there's alright, we got the Rickshaw Tom's GoFundMe to go to Ninja Worlds in there. for y'all to check out, share around, support them if you can. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, we made it an hour 40 minutes into stream, like 90 minutes of talking. That was still too much, but it's okay. I didn't want to leave you a third stream in a row, so at least we were able to hang out a little bit, play some Marbs, have some chats. Hopefully by Tuesday, I've been able to get some rest and we're in a bit better shape vocally, and we'll be able to have a little more fun, play a little longer. So Wadi redeemed Guide the Raid, so we're gonna raid on out here to Bard in the Yard. So so yeah, otherwise yeah, I'll pop in on folks' streams between now and next time. If I don't see you, then we'll be back on Tuesday as planned. Even if it's just another short stream and I don't have much of a voice, we'll still pop in for at least a little while. So regardless, I will see you on Tuesday. But everybody get some sleep, rest up, just take care of yourself, listen to your body. It knows what it needs. So Wadi will be on for an afternoon stream tomorrow. All right, excellent. So if people are able, I will see you there. Have a good night, everybody. One last thing, and to the best of my ability, I will try to do this, but so long and good night. So long and good night. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, Snoot's in the chat. Good night, everyone. And butthole pleasures. All right, let's raid.